And that one. Cool, and that one. That's right. So I am streaming. Isn't that cool? Probably. Some Adeptus Ridiculous to listen to for me. Not for you though. Even though it's trying to pick it up, I don't want it to. Don't pick up that. Pick up me. Nothing else. There. That looks promising. Okay, I've got some work to do. So I am going to grab here, load region from selection. There we are. Now you may hear little snip snaps of like music and stuff simply because I've got a podcast in the background. So you do not have a podcast in the background. Sorry, just the way it is. Move this a little bit closer just to me and not to them. Otherwise you'll get podcasts. Right. So I've got some things to do here. So one of the things I've got to do is scatter some rocks around. Okay, so all stones and rocks and things, but not so many as you would think. Now, in order to define this a bit better, I think what's going to be useful is I'm going to bring across an asset from Quixel. So I'm going to get a Quixel bridge. And I think I'm going to pause what I'm listening to and instead put on some jazz. Because why the heck not? At least then I've got something to listen to. There we go. There we are. Bit of jazz. I do quite like a bit of jazz. Okay, so what am I doing? Now then, I've got virtual text enabled. There's your wandering dearest of viewers. And the piece I need is that one. I think that one's ideal. And the double arrow. See, these aren't big files, but they're big enough. But this will appear over here in my bottom windows when it's ready, whatever that may be. Takes a minute because there's a few assets, obviously. So, do that thing again. That thing. After you click it again, it should. Yeah, there it goes. Done. Okay, now originally I'd loaded all these assets in like early because I wanted to start using them, but I've realised that that's probably not a great idea. So they're huge. Basically, these assets are enormous. Just going to turn down my music in the background. Yeah, and because they're so big, it'll like really ramp up the size of the installation package. So I'm only using nanites if I feel like I've got to at the minute. I mean, the thing is, if I do decide to use nanite, you know, and replace a lot of the assets that I can replace, it's going to bump it up to maybe, you know, an extra 40 gigs, and this isn't the Call of Duty yet, so it seems silly. Really got to give consideration to the assets that I'm letting come in here. Okay, so these are all V2s. You can see the virtual texture on these, which means they're a nice, efficient way of doing it. And what I'm going to be doing is just placing these like this. So you can see there's already an empty end for these. Let's just wait for it to finish doing whatever bullshit it's doing. Sometimes we're going to get this where it'll just time. They're going to be going out and down. There's stuff to do. If it hasn't broken, I hope it hasn't broken. But it's broken. Right, so this is the worry, okay, because it might not reload. So when it breaks like this, there's a chance because of the way the loading is working in this Now I'm hoping, really hoping, touching wood, all this kind of thing. But of course I didn't have a chance to use this asset or to do anything except save before it came in, so it will have saved the game level. So again, touch wood, okay? Unreal Engine could be a massive penis when it comes to this sort of thing. It looks like 2 instances are loading simultaneously as well. Right, let's go into the big stove. Handy being able to switch between the two really easily. Also switch up the camera. Okay, let's see what's happened with the code that I did today. Oh, it's still loading. I killed one of the loads. Let's get the other one loads faster. So this is a real worry that this does not load in properly. Mighty, hurry the fuck up. Right, listen to this. There we go.
Yeah.
There are 2 versions of this open, so let's close one of them.
Yeah, basically.
There, that's gone. There we go. You may hear some clipping and stuff. What I'm going to do is turn my audio off. Hello viewer, how are you? That was quite a relief that this is loaded up. The worry was that it wasn't going to load up simply because all the map elements hadn't been hidden before. So now what I can do is I can be pretty much assured that the error to do with loading and out of memory issues wasn't caused by maps being preloaded. What it was caused by in 5.1 is materials that have been converted across to work with nanite. Now I think it's the landscape materials in this instance. Now that's fine because I'm going to be, you know, it won't be until about 5.2 that I'm ready to release the game anyway. So hopefully there'll be some fixes for that by then. Anyway, I'm just going to get on with what I'm doing. So, actually, is there a fucking mute button? Oh look, Stream Deck. Hang on. It'd come in handy if I could just like press mute and get rid of things. And I've just got a load of useless buttons on this that I can't use anyway. That's the bee right back, though.
To become more tightly it is wrapped, more imperfect.
I'm gonna get rid of
those who turn against us are all bitter tragedies in their own right, but the fall of the Emperor is a tragedy in the greatest and oldest. Their tragedy is not that they fell from perfection, but it was never in their power to attain it, for they were always flawed, broken things. They reached for a distant light that would forever be out of their grasp, and in reaching they fell so far that the flawed magnificence they had so painfully achieved was brought in our memories. The flaws were there, my lord. They were always there. We were blind to them. Now we must see both the glory that was and the ruin it became. We have that too. Malcador was such a light. Ooh, that is a quote and a half. It's a long one, but it's an interesting thing. Malcador once again being the party.
Oh yeah, Scania, how's it going, man? Oh, I trimmed the sides, just left the big front bit. Let a bit more air in, you know. I'm off to Israel in a week and a half, so I thought, well, you know, might as well trim my beard, look tidy for it. Oh yeah, shit, this is what I was doing. Sorry, I was caught up there. Okay, so
mainly about bile.
Right, this is actually working at last.
But bile will most look. Will get an episode to himself in the future because when you literally take this chaos basement codex, it's like you want to play that.
There we go.
Foliage, etc. And then one of them is literally create the bile.
Oh wow! You can actually play as that's not actually like a playable. You just play as the creation of bile, really?
He has an entire faction along with like Night Lords and etc. Creations of bile. Now he has a few rules that the other of them do, but basically the units are like faster and hit stronger and stuff because he's tinkering with them.
Yes, he's trying to make them genetically perfect.
Yeah, Bile has a whole lot going on to him. He actually plays a pretty integral role in the Emperor's children's fall. It's interesting. If I'm also not mistaken, he also doesn't believe demons exist. I'm pretty sure he looked at a demon and was like, "Yeah, you're not real. You're just warp energy. I don't believe in you. Gods are stupid." And I'm like, "Damn.
How can you be in the Emperor's Children, a Chaos Space Marine faction, and not believe in demons?"
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
What? How is that possible?
He thinks they're just warp energy.
Yeah, it's sorry, it's a podcast, so I'll turn it down. Actually, I'll pause it simply because it's coming to the speaker. That is a copyright infringement, and not that I make any goddamn money off this, but it would be handy to, you know, not have my account restricted because I'm accidentally broadcasting somebody else's stuff. So, thank you for pointing that out, Escania. How has your new year been? Each one of these are the same at the minute, but that's okay because we're going to use foliage to make it look different. I just need to get this pretty much right. Okay. Check my wife hasn't left me a message. Well, I have a message, but I think that could be from her. Oh, that's my daughter just told me she's going off to join the gym, so that's cool. Yeah, that can happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't miss the days of working for a boss. I used to annoy the living shit at. Well, technically, you know, I suppose I still do, but not that kind of a work arrangement anymore. When you freelance, it's like, you can choose not to work, and you choose not to get paid, but you choose not to work. It's like any job, really. Well, I'd feel sorry for anyone trying to micromanage me in a job, because I am king of procrastination. Absolutely the king. Oh, God, I hate it when you need a wee and I'm just like starting to get into my flow for work. I don't want to go and have a wee. I want to get these little things here done. I do like a bit of the old manual modelling though. Makes me happy, you know. My goodness, am I still... Oh, I'm a long way from that door. Be here for a while. Life, eh? Don't talk to me about life. You know what would be nice, right? Is if I could just pay a fee. Let's say if I could pay like even $100 a month. Not a month, a year, right? So let's say $100 a year. But what that means is that I can listen to shit in the background while I'm streaming without getting repeated copyright violations. Because I hate listening to nothing, you know? It's one of the reasons why I talk so much is because I like having sound, like noise pollution. It drives my wife crazy, as you can imagine. It'd drive anyone crazy, wouldn't it? But that's the thing. Once I've got this piece kind of facing roughly the right direction, I'm going to go for a piss. So please do not be scared if you do not see me for a few moments. I'll be merely draining the main, as the phrase goes. Make sure that everything is correct. It's quite an elaborate Broch. Okay, the filter gate. Genius thing about these filter gates is, you see, is that it would bring people into a narrow space. So if you were trying to invade, you were only invading one person at a time. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Such a nuisance because, I mean, it'd be nice if there was a way for me to be able to stream and not actually give two shits about what I'm listening to. It would. Really mindful of the time because I've been a bit wired from drinking too much caffeine recently. So, 5:30 here, which is fine. But I'm going to try not to drink any caffeine after 7. Right then, let's have a look. Yeah, one person at a time is like, you know, and they can poke them with a sword or something. Okay, so I'm just looking at the shape of this again. Okay. Just really trying to get get an idea of what I'm doing here, you know. So, yeah, that's a bad idea because it means someone could climb out. Ah, now I have an idea. It's nicely as well, and it had to be done manually, so that's cool. Fine. Do we have steak? There's some wooden poles. Oink. Ah, yes. What do you think? The Scania. Spikes or no spikes? I'm taking. I don't know. There's any of these I want to use. I like it's in further in. The thing I'm not fond about is this bit. Blind. No. No. Oh, I know. All right, fine. Spikes. We'll do spikes. We just have a quick look for something. Look how excited you got with spikes there. Yeah? I'll put spikes on, but I'll only put spikes on near the door. I think that's probably a good idea. Use a level design toolkit. Put a tool in here that I was using. I know what to do. I'll just build it myself, like right now. That'll be really, really useful. So, here's how I build a script if I need one. Let's see if it works. No, no trees, but I'll definitely put spikes in. Ah, there we go. Put a banner on too. Holy shit, this thing's still preparing its fucking shades. I better check the access it starts on. Looks like it's the incorrect one. Line up direct. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Wine. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, all I'm doing really is, wow, this has gone slow. Hard to prepare shaders. All I really need to do, is just duplicate shit if necessary. So. a lot of simplification I need to do on this screen. Can't I? Oh, there it is. Look at this static mesh. We're going to overlap this slope. Exactly. No room for mistake. There she blows, look at that. Glorious. That is, yeah, that's exactly. Nice, okay. These group actors, which means I should be able to take them out. 284 draw calls with that unit. So that's what I was trying to avoid. Let's get this in exactly the same position. Never mind. Get it? Yeah. That is pretty fucking spiky. There. Now that's one jaw call. One being exactly the correct amount of jaw calls. Okay, so I want to check this mesh, see what its collisions look like. Beautiful. Okay, and as you can see here, it's 1.2 million verts. But I'm going to convert this to nanite, but I'm going to just save all. Not much easier when you bring it down to just like one fucking vert. One. Now this means become a nanite. Nanite. I need to go in and preserve its boundaries. Otherwise it won't keep like shape and it look weird. As you can see, there's a little bit it has to do when it becomes a nanite mesh. Oh, brilliant. lunchtime. All down? Oh, here it is. Good. Okay. So, nanite, preserve area. Very important. That preserve area. All sorts of craziness can happen. This way, 280 draw calls, so 280 objects with a material being sent to the GPU has now changed into one nanite object draw call, not particularly using a high resolution mesh either. So once I then combine all the spikes as well, that'll give us the Palisade spikes all as one draw call too. So it's a bit of a process, kind of converting it all, waiting for them all to be ready. But on the other hand, it means that this is going to be a lot faster. Plus, I've actually got this interesting shape here that I might use for something else. You never can tell, they could come in useful. What I like about this though is that, I mean, you can see it's a great way of making like a high detailed mesh. So I can just throw straight into the game. There we go. Done. Save. So now this is saved. And there it is. So that's just a single mesh now. And it's nanite capable, which means that it's currently thinking it's 22,000 triangles. Now bear in mind that's about 1.4 million. So that's a whole lot of triangles. Okay, for the Palisade spikes, got another couple down here. And make sure it's on the correct thing. It is good. 3. I'm only putting spikes on this one. I don't think any more than that's just overkill. This is not an orc stronghold, even though it now looks like one. It's lovely how the family what lives here has kept this in such a nice condition over the years. The tradition's alive with the war block. It literally sounds like something out of Pokemon. Those collection again. Right, let's select those, and then we're going to select all the other ones as well. I think you know why. After that, I shall see. Be really careful what you select, by the way. Okay, otherwise you will select everything, then you'll be like, oh. That's how I'm selecting the landscape repeatedly there. I hope you realise that this is spiky just for your benefit, Scania. Now I have to write into the actual history of the island why the Broch is spiky. Got any Norwegian relatives at Scania? Scania, sorry. Any Danes, Swedes, Finns? Right, so that's 181 more actors grouped. And let's do a merge. It's before merge meshes. This will be SM merged wood rock wooden Palisade, isn't it? Right, see how big this comes out at. I'm genuinely thinking it'll be quite big. Yeah, if I make it an orc stronghold though, it doesn't actually fit in really with like the context of what I'm doing. It's the only problem. 205,000. Not bad actually. That isn't bad. Okay. Now to. Okay, so now I need to bring this in. This is the fun bit because I've got to line the bloody thing up somehow. There's our 2 at the gate. So it looks like I'm about 90 degrees off true. Oh no, I'm not. Came in on the right angle. It's good. What I can do is I can use these ones to kind of line it up. Might have to take a bit low. Hey all. How are you? Oh, not a lot. You doing okay? Nice. I'll still cancel. Germanic. Nice. Do a walkthrough just to make sure that I can actually get through it all. If that's the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the walls as well. Right click, open here. Meeting to go to. I have to choose my responsibility. Oh man, I just burped down the microphone at you. I'm sorry, Oscar. That was really rude. They probably say, oh, what words of wisdom is Chris going to do? It's just like a wet, stinky fucking Pepsi Cola belch. I expect to see the number of viewers decrease by at least 1. But me all the Coke fetishists came into the channel. Wow, it actually dropped by 2 there. I think my burping actually drove off 2 people from the stream, which is half. I was in Germany earlier this year. It was really nice. Very, very, very hot. Like, so hot. But nice. I enjoyed it. I was doing DevCom. This thing's still loading, look. Oh, here we go. Shaders come in. Are they done? Are they done? Are they done? They're nearly done. Excellent. Okay, so up there I can see the lighthouse. Well, I would be able to if it wasn't being vigorously cold. Oh, that's it. I'm not going to any walls, so that's perfect. I love this. It's like, huh? Inside out meshes. Yeah, because that room's not finished yet. We'll walk around here. No, yeah, there's one static streaming overflow, which I intend to fix given the opportunity. Oh. Oh dear. No clip. That's okay, at least I know what the problem is. Okay, if I come up here, these are very high detail. Acid. Hold count. Or the maximum hold count of 128. That's right. I'll do something. Right, now I'll not fall through the rocks to make up the ceiling. That's probably for the best. Yeah, I am truly an unpleasant person. But, well, I'm going to go turn this off. Could have been doing it for an hour. And I am going to come back to this later on. I imagine my wife will probably want some rest. But that looks pretty fucking good, actually. I'm liking it. It's like a horrible, white-covered UFO thing. What I could do is drape some cloths and things over the top of this, but that would be a hell of a cloth system. I'll consider it. Okay, so I'm going to hide all my geometry. Fade. And I'm going to stop streaming. So, where is it?